Hey guys, good day and welcome back to the channel. My name is Omoira Oluwatosin, and on the channel today I'll be showing you how to cut a shirt pattern for a male outfit. And if this is your first time or stopping by, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that when I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to get the notification. The first thing you saw me doing was rule a top line. That is where all our vertical measurements will be taken from. The first line I drew is my top line or shoulder line. And after you have your shoulder line, the next thing you want to do from the center front of the pattern, you come in 2 inches, and that's what I did. The 2 inches is going to be for the button allowance. You're going to mark the 2 inches up to the hem of the fabric that you are using. Now the next thing you want to do, you want to mark the widest measurement, which is the hip measurement, plus your allowance. I added 1 inch allowance. If your hip is 40, divide 40 by 4 plus 1 inch. That's what I did here. So I'm just going in to mark my um 11 inches. You can use 1.5 or 1 inch. So I'm just marking 11 inches up to the hem. That is going to be the weight of your fold. The next thing we are going to do from here is to mark the length. For the front part of the shirt, I'm going to mark the full length, which is 28 inches plus 1 inch for seam allowance. So I'm adding 1 inch. The length of the shirt is 28 inches. You are going to add 1 inch, making 29 inches. That's what I'm marking here. Once you have your mark point in place, go into your ruler and draw a straight line. After that, you're going in with your scissors to cut out the front part of your shirt. The next thing you want to do is to cut the back pattern of the shirt. And to do that, you are going to fold away the button allowance, that like the way you see me doing in the video. You either fold away, give it a nice spread so that it stay in place, or you pin it down. Just do one of those. And once you are done with that, you're going to use the pattern that you have to cut the back. The back of this pattern is going to be on fold. Yes, the back of the shirt is going to be on fold. So this is the front pattern. You don't want to include the button allowance in the back bodice pattern. So you're just going in to fold it away before you cut the back. Now I just folded the back of the shirt. As you can see, I folded the fabric. So the back pattern is going to be on fold. Now I'm going to place the front on the back. To cut the back, make sure that you roll your shoulder line as well. That's where your measurement is going to be coming from. Now that I have my shoulder line in place, I'm going to mark 5 inches from this point. You're going to mark 5 inches. Okay, I did 4. You're going to mark 4 inches from that shoulder line. 4 inches, and make sure that that mark point that you just mark, you rule a straight line. Rule a straight line. After you go this straight line, you are going to place the front pattern on the straight line. Yes, place the front pattern on the straight line, and make sure that the um button allowance line, that is the center front line, is matching with the center back, that is the folded part. Please, you can see that I'm folding the button allowance away. You make sure that you fold yours away. Please don't include it, don't confuse yourself. This is where I am emphasizing on this, is because of the kind of fabric I'm using for this tutorial. If you notice, the fabric is so colorful and most of the line that I drew is not that visible. So I'm going to cut a straight line, and the width of the fold for the back is going to be your hip measurements plus the sewing allowance, which is 1 inches. If you like, if you want to, you can add ease I'm not going to add any ease. It's optional if you want to add ease. If you want to add ease, you can add half inches for comfort fit. But I'm not going to add ease because my clients want a fitted shirt. So I'm just going to cut this. Remember that the front pattern is shorter than the back by 4 inches. Now we are going to align the shoulder lines. Once we align the shoulder line, we are going to cut our shoulder slope. So to get the shoulder slope, you're going to come down from the side seam end on the shoulder line. Come down from the side seam end on the shoulder line by 3 inches to get a good shoulder slope. I'm just trying to place the fabric in such a way that it is easy for me to get to work with. Now from the side seam edge, you're going to come down 3 inches to get the shoulder slope. I'm marking 3 inches from this point. Then you're going to connect it to the center front or back of the shirt pattern. That's how to get a good shoulder slope. Sometimes I go 3.5 or 3 inches so that the shoulder of the shirt will relax perfectly well on the client. Now that I have that, the next thing I want to do is to apply my measurement. Now let's apply the measurement. I'm going to pull the front pattern away so that the hem line are matching. So this is what I'm going to have. Make sure that that center line and the center back fold, they are matching. Please make sure it is matching. This is the shirt. There's a reason why both line has to match, so that when you want to button up the shirt, it will balance up perfectly on you. Now the next thing you want to do is to apply your measurement. Before you do that, you're going to overlap the front by half an inch. You bring the back forward like so and overlap it at the front by half an inch. The half an inch is for sewing allowance. If you have a pressing iron close by, please give it a nice press. And take note, when making an outfit for a make line, make sure you iron every step of the way. It was because I was far from the iron. That's the reason why I don't have a iron and I'm using a pin. I'm far from where the iron is, and that's the reason why you see me using the pin to make sure that my pattern are in the correct places where I wanted them. Then you're going to apply the shoulder measurement, which is 20 inches. I divided it by 2 to get 10 inches. You add half inches sewing allowance. For a medium sized person, I use 8.5. For a slim person, I use 8 inches. For a plus size person, extra large men, I use 8.5 inches for the armhole. So from that shoulder point, I went down 8.5 inches to get the armhole. That's what you see me doing there. I'm trying to drop the armhole. So once I have that in place, I'm just going in to cut out the armhole. You cut the armhole out like the way you see me doing in the video. And for the front armhole, you are going to make sure that you come in half an inch and you recut the armhole. The reason being that because you don't want excess at the front. When you are putting on this outfit, you want it to relax perfectly well on your client. Next, you want to mark the waistline. The waistline from the shoulder line, I always use 17 inches for my make lines. Okay, now on the waistline, I'm going to mark the waist measurement plus 1 inch sewing allowance. I'm just going to connect the side seam like so. If we are going to mark the chest measurement, is the chest measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch allowance. So that's how to apply the measurement on the shirt. So this is what you should have at the end of the day. You can either leave the hem of your shirt straight, or you can leave it curved. As for the neckline, I'm going to mark 2.5 inches, and for the neck width, yes, for the neck width I'm using 2.5 inches, and for the neck depth I'm using 4.5 inches to get the neck depth of this male outfit. So once I was done, I'm going to go in with my scissors and watch the way I am cutting the neckline. Please follow the same way. Please follow the same way I am cutting. Take your time to cut a good neckline. The reason being that the male outfit must have a good neckline shape. Yes, I'm going to say a good neckline curve. With all this being said, this is how to cut the main shirt. And if you like the video, please give it a thumb up, like and share this video, and don't forget to tag a soulmate. Leave a comment in the comment section, and if you have any tutorial requests, please make sure that you leave it in the comment section. When I see it, I will reply the message. Now let's cut the back pattern. For the back pattern, you're going to remove the front pattern and you're going to measure 7 inches from the top line. Once you have that 7 inches in place, you are going to come in with your ruler and make sure that that line is straight. The reason why you are going to divide the back pattern into two is because the back always have a flap. Yes, because the back flap. So you are going to cut a pair for this because it's a face itself. Thanks for watching. If this tutorial was helpful, please give it a thumb up, like and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe on the channel so that once I upload a new video, you'll be among the first person to get the notification. And don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Have a nice day and bye.